Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started. Off we go here in the Inner Harbor. Not bad on the return. Out past the 30-yard line. Some breathing room for the offense as they begin drive one. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Gibbs, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Kyle Hamilton. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 5. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Lions first down.
First down, Detroit.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Drive rolls on here with first down and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
Brought down to the 48-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now a give to Gibbs, running right. He'll get the first down inside the 35. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. They get 21 on that one. First down, Detroit. A run here with Gibbs. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
Another big-time run right here, Mike, and it's pretty clear for everyone to see what the plan is for this drive. It's to turn around and continue to feed the back, because right now, the defense has no answers to stop him.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
From the gun, it's Goff. In the end zone, Sam Laporta, the tight end, has a Detroit touchdown.
Touchdown, Detroit.
A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Makes the score Lions 7, Ravens nothing.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. He'll go again here with Henry. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Lions who have the early lead. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10. That's going to be taken in by Durham Smythe. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake. Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left is Henry. Good blocking to the 15. He is tough to bring down. A big one there on the ground. 20-yard pickup there. First down, Baltimore.
10 at the 11-yard line.
Going to go right back to Henry. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. The Lions called their first time out. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
And 4.
On the give, here's Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. Talk things over before third down. Now it's Jackson. Oh, no! Chance to get rid of that under the heavy rush. He doesn't and goes down.
A loss of 5.
Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions. On fourth down, it's Tyler Loop for the Baltimore field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. That one is good. And the Ravens are on the board. It's 7-3.
You know, if it's 4th and 1, 4th and 2, you're at least entertaining the thought of going for it. But I think with what they were remaining left there, half winding down, I do think I'm okay with their taking those points.
To return is Greg Dortch. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. That is over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter. See what they have for 2nd and 10. Play action now. Jackson. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. I might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away, incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time, and it's going to lead to 4th down. Eckley on to punt. He sends that one skyward. Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Goff. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
A gain of
16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down. Goff to throw on 1st down. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass pass is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. It's second down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
That's caught. It's Isaac Taslav. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
2nd and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play there for Philly. 46 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, Takes the starch right out of him.
A first down carry for Barkley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So they've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 21. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Up the middle with Barkley. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over. But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They go play action with Hurts. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That's good for an Eagles first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Another try for Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, a 6-yard touchdown run. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
38-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And Jackson throwing once more. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To throw is Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Nifty move. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10. And they're on the 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. On the move to his left. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Barkley inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That was Travis Jones working his way through and sticking it behind the line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second and 12. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
My first thought, that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And while we weren't quite there yet, you had to start to wonder if there's going to be any life left in this team. And that big return, that could be the exact spark to get them right back into this game.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
They'll run it again with Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. Now Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Jackson now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
A gain of 12. And a Raven 1st down.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They go play action with Jackson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team game over personal protection.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now Jackson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got it. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Steps away. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, Didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that will be incomplete as well.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
A 26-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And Walker has it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Ravens.
Jackson to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line.
38 yards on the play. And the Ravens 1st down.
Throwing, Jackson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
His throw here is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Here's Hurts to throw. And And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And unable to connect. It's incomplete. And the clock stopped at 8 seconds. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Eluding the pressure right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter,